Hello everyone, this is Nact, also known as Dai, from server NL29. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bypass Dragon Force even if you have low Apeiron suppression. For this run, I'll be using my couple's account since she asked me to help level up her Dragon Force. I started this account at level 54, and I was able to push it all the way to level 59. That's when I decided to record this video, because a lot of players still don't know this trick yet. As you can see, the current Apeiron suppression is way lower than the recommended requirement. But even with that, this stage is still killable, as long as you do the setup correctly and play carefully. First, we change our classes to Shadow Owl and Mechanician. Shadow Owl is the best burst class for PvE right now, and Mechanician gives amazing utility that will support us throughout the fight. Next, for the Fairy Flower formation, I highly recommend using Fire Echo. Even if your Fire Echo has low star level, it still works perfectly here. We use Fire Echo mainly for the crit stats it gives as a passive, because inside the Dragon Tomb, your crit gets multiplied, and that will massively help us burst the boss later. For the Will Core setup, use Mantra, Fierce Attack, and Slaughter. Mantra is very important, even at level 1. Trust me, this setup is completely doable. And for the Will Gens, make sure to use Goldfish. Once all of that is ready, now we move on to the actual fight. Okay, now let's start the fight. I begin with Shadow Owl. Quickly use all your Fairy Flower skills and your main burst skills. Then immediately switch to Mechanician and do the same. After that, switch back to Shadow Owl to start charging up your ultimate. At this stage, it is very important to dodge all of the boss skills as much as possible. If you have low Apeiron suppression, these attacks can easily one-shot you. Once we finally remove the boss barrier shield, this is the trickiest and most important part. Do not fully deplete the boss first HP bar. Leave just a tiny bit of HP before it reaches the first line. Because once that line is crossed, the barrier will reset immediately. So what you need to do is burst the boss while it still has around 10 to 20% HP remaining on its first health bar. Now here comes the next critical timing. You need to activate your first Fairy Flower skill together with your Burst Raikiri. There we go. Our goal is to push the boss close to half of its total HP in one powerful burst window. If there's still a little HP left, that's fine, quickly finish it so the barrier resets again. For the second half of the fight, we simply repeat the same process. Shadow Owl burst. Switch to Mechanician. Dodge skills. Charge Chi. Break the barrier. Then burst again at the correct timing. And that's how you bypass Dragon Force even with low Apeiron suppression. Good luck, and I hope you'll be able to do yours as well.